Hi YouTube, Nasty888 here, bringing you another YouTube video. This time we're going to be playing some Holy Roman Empire, and we're finally going to be making some good decisions. I played a lot of games and lost a lot with the Civ lately. It's really hard sometimes. There's a lot of things that can go wrong when you play HRE in a free-for-all. There's poor relic spawns, not enough relics. There's you sometimes want to go mid, and there's too many people hitting you from all angles. It's tough, man. It's tough. It get unlucky. You need a specific spawn. You want you want to have like what I have here is the gold and the deer. It's that's really important for the HRE to get that fast castle, get that regnets out. Um, we'll see how this goes. We're gonna be playing in a game here with a couple other HRE type players. One Order of the Dragon, one HRE. So there's 3 of us total. So it's gonna be a competition for relics. And go ahead and speed up here. Also have a couple English players, Japanese, Ottoman, and Sushi Legacy. So we spawn right here on the gold, so I don't have to build a mine. And we have the gold right next to us, or the deer right next to us. I decided the strategy I've been using lately is like when I see deer like when I can do deer like this, since you don't start with any gold as HRE, I get like 1 rounded gold so that I can afford the upgrade there, or a little bit more than 1 rounded gold. For the survival instincts, that way you can get the faster meat. Since you know, I had to build the mill anyways because I chose the gold, and it just kind of works out nicely. That upgrade really fast and get that pumping. I've seen people do it where you just spawn directly on the deer too, which I also do sometimes, and have no mill, and then you don't need to get that upgrade. But I mean, I think it's a nice upgrade to get, especially if you move on to more deer later on. Very useful to have that. So I'm scouting on the map. I'm basically looking for relics. I think from now on when I play trade, this is probably the last game I'll have only 1 scout right at the beginning. I did build a second one eventually, but I think I'm just gonna go straight into double scout to Civ to try to find all the relics on the map, because it'd be really challenging. To find all of them. Sometimes they're hidden in weird spots in the corners of the map. So right now we can see I've only discovered a single relic here, and it's right next to Yellow's base. So looking rough for me, as you imagine right now. I've also scouted that there's a bunch of players all around me. You know, like at least on the right, the bottom, the top, they're everywhere. So, so what we decide to do here is we keep looking for relics. We're trying to find relics. So obviously not many in the middle. There's none in the middle. In fact, there's one on the kind of the middle left. But so far no relics. Let's go ahead and actually swap to the all map and see where they actually are. We have 1 relic here. The 1 relic map, guys. I didn't even know this actually. I didn't realize this, but it is. Look at the mountainous. Look how many mountains there are too on this map. My gosh. There are just tons. This orange guy's completely well insulated up here, but his resources, they're decent. He's got that gold too. He's looking pretty good up there. But the rest of us, the green down here, he's looking solid too. The rest of us are kind of in a tough spot here. So what I decided to do is I only scouted the 1 relic. I didn't think I could. I thought maybe I get it, maybe I can. Maybe I'll try, but I'm not gonna get a regnets because I only see 1 relic. I was trying to, I was having a really hard time scouting. I wasn't like, how is this even a thing? Like, why is this? Okay, so wait, it's connected. Connected. Wow, that would be a crazy way to dig through if you get back there, man. Imagine that. Yeah, I was like, I was gonna say, like, I don't think it's possible to have it not connected. I think the coding doesn't, or the map doesn't work that way, and it looks like, indeed it's not, but it's just covered with trees the whole way through, so then, interesting. Didn't know anything about that. That would have been interesting find right there for green to find that. I actually didn't, actually. He has one here too, actually, which doesn't really lead anywhere special, so who would have thought, right? I wonder what his vision is. He didn't even scout there. Alright, so I've gone into the Regnant, or the, sorry, the bird grave. I'm just gonna make some men-at-arms eventually. I have to kind of get my economy rolling up, and then I try to take the relic. But of course, yellow has these bills here, and he just shuts it down. So I have no relic. Zero relic game. At this point, I'm looking at what I got. You know, like okay, I gotta try to get a kill maybe. Try to take his relics, right? Like that's obviously what you do as HRE. Like okay, I don't think I can get the relics. Maybe I can spam a bunch of units, and I can kill somebody and get their relics, right? So that's the next plan. But we see, we haven't scouted this yet, I believe, but purple is now building his H3 landmark here. He's going to be kind of denying us some resources. I believe stone here, yeah. He's going to deny us with the white tower. Kind of poking around. I try to hit green here. And he's got this little wooden wall. He's a decent player, I realize, and he brings his vills to come repair the wall there, so I can't get in. What I can do, I think I eventually realized, is that you can push in a little closer, and I can actually hit the vills. If I'm on the other side of the wall, it's kind of silly that you can do that, but thing. So, but of course he can out repair my damage, and then he starts building a keep, or the white tower. Actually, he's also English, so. So I realized, like, once this goes up, you know, this is over. I have to try somebody else. You know, this isn't gonna happen. So then we have to reassess here, of course. That's not looking too good for me, right? Like, this is not a great game. This is really not. This is like the worst, almost the worst case scenario, right? Like, pretty much is the worst case scenario. You know, we didn't get any early kill with our bird grave. We didn't get any relics. We have no eco. You know, it's a tough situation. I'm out of, you know, getting pushed off this food up here. I wanted to get this boar, these berries. These guys are kind of fighting over it up here, and I try to push in. I'm like, okay, I can deny, heal this TC, but then he gets sniped by purple. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for yellow. It looks like yellow had some siege I can wipe out of here. Maybe I can push, see what he's got going on his base. And it does turn out that yellow does not have much going on yet, but he is just starting to keep, which I can slow him down a lot, but I cannot deny this from going up. So despite getting a great damage here against yellow, I'm also not in a good spot myself, right? Looks like yellow's, yeah, he's not doing too well. He lost a lot of workers there. And then we got, let's see who's the stronger players right now. It's blue is doing the best. He's up here. He's just pumping away. He's got his farm eco going. You know, he's doing well. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I can't kill yellow. Obviously, can't kill purple or green, because they're both English. They've got their, you know, landmarks. I believe maybe I haven't scouted purple's landmark now, but I will soon. So then I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to do? You know, I check the kings. I'm like, okay, I see where everyone's located. This whole area over here is free. I'm gonna go over there with my Swabia, and I'm gonna just completely relocate my base, because I'm between, you know, I got green here, I got purple here, towards the middle. I mean, obviously, I have to kill green. Excuse me. I have to kill green, or and I can't now. So I'm like, okay, I want to get out of here. Probably the best decision I made this game. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go build my Swabia this side. I'm gonna relocate everything. I'm just gonna abandon defending this. I'm gonna let this all go, because there's really nothing I need here, right? I never got my regnants. You know, we could never get a relic. I could move that anyways if we did. But we're just gonna relocate. We're gonna move all over here. We're going to move the king. We're gonna, you know, get the keep up over here to defend us. And it turned out to be a good idea, because look, there's Berkshire. The one thing I am worried about is him pushing me, so you know, that's why I built the castle. And you can see here, if he wanted to push me right now, I'd be in a world of hurt, because he's got a lot. all got a lot, but luckily they're probably going to be focused on this one sacred site in the middle. You know, it's a single sacred site game, so they got to be careful here about focusing on their enemies. Or it looks like orange and blue are going to slow each other down and fight it out, which is great for me, of course. As long as they don't, either one doesn't win this battle, we should be, it should be okay. Looks like orange might actually be winning this battle, but gives us time. Purple's decided to be pretty passive. He did get this kill on TL, so he's feeling good. He doesn't feel like he needs to move out just yet. Works out in my favor. I do get walls up here, and I do have a nice position because it's such a mountainous map. I missed this wall up here for now. I didn't get scouted it, but I get the rest of these walls going. So I'm feeling a little better now, even though I haven't got any kills. Is the downside of my positioning right now. So orange does get the pick off on blue, so now orange has a kill and purple has a kill. So those two players, we gotta watch out for them. Hopefully they'll fight each other or something. I'm starting to, you know, I've started got my economy starting to pump now. I got a lot of bills, 120 bills for my Swabia, just going crazy. Now I'm gonna start building my own. I mean, so luckily these guys are still fighting each other. No one's coming for me. It just kind of favored me with the terrain here. The way it's set up, I was able to avoid fighting, and it looks like a perfect situation for me, right? Like orange is fighting yellow, purple looks like he's moving on towards green, or maybe he's moving into my base. No one has claimed the sacred side again, but like purple is going for green, perfect. I guess he probably did a king check. He realized I was way over here now, and he saw my castle. You know, it's nice to have these right next to each other, so then you can see, oh yeah, it's a castle. Well, I guess I did move the king there now, so he sees I'm in the castle. Got it pretty far back. He decides green's the better option to kill. So that worked out for me. Looks like purple is gonna kill green probably. Not way too much. Green's got nothing left. I'm a little bit too slow here. I'm gonna get taken out pretty soon, I think. Orange and yellow are kind of going at each other's throats up here. If there goes green, okay. There's the king. So now Perp has 2 kills. He's 300 supply, so I'm still at 200. It's a tough sell for me in this game. I knew it was gonna be. Did what I could, you know. These guys are still fighting. Perp's, you know, probably going up to 300 supply now, so he's 270. These two are still fighting, so I guess whoever Perp decides to attack next is probably going to get run over or whatever. Ottoman plays kind of dangerous. He's got a lot of these bombards with the people inside of them, and make them attack faster, I think, and set up faster. Great bombards. So yellow's getting hit here. So something. I see purple starts to run over me, and I call out on my K. Purple's attacking you guys. But saying that probably didn't make any difference there, or maybe it made him scared. I don't know like why he backed off and pushing me there. But maybe he heard the bombard shots up here. Let's see what he sees. Yeah, I think he probably hears these fighting. He probably wants to take advantage of people already fighting. If they're making a direct fight with me, I think he's like, okay. And meanwhile, yellow, something really funny actually happens here. So we're gonna like, I'm moving my army up. I'm gonna come behind yellow, and then I hit right now is where I hit the king check, and I see, oh, what the hell? You know, yellow's sending his king out here. I didn't know if he was trying to feed it to me, but from the chat I found out no, it was kind of like he was just trying to hide his king in the back, and you know, I think a bit of an oopsie here for our yellow player. He's probably dead. He's definitely dead anyways, but he ends up feeding his king to me in a way, which helps me out a lot because I'm like, oh man, this guy's 300 supply, the other guy's 250. What am I gonna do here? You know, how am I gonna get out of this game? Like, okay, now I'm back in it. You know, now I have a chance. You know, not over. You know. So now we've got a 3-way, the classic, you know, standoff. You know, the 3-way. Like, what are you gonna do? Kind of tough, right? Like, so these guys. Luckily, I think I'm kind of out of the way the most here, and I'm also the least threat because I only have 1 kill. Orange also, I think, only has 1 kill. But it just means that these two guys are gonna fight, which is great for me. I just need to figure out who is more of a threat. I think I wasn't keeping track of the kills properly this game, and I think purple asked for my help, so I ended up maybe helping. I think, okay, so my units got stuck. I was trying to get them to break down this wall, and they kind of got jammed up in the whole operation. I wasn't trying to hit purple. I was trying to come around through the middle and see what's going on, how the battles was going. Luckily, I think I still had some vision here for a while. Okay, not anymore. But I can see the sacred site, of course, so I can see that they're fighting here. I kind of felt like orange was pushing purple back for a while. I was like, okay, maybe I should hit orange. Didn't realize purple had the supply advantage. But orange was trying to take the sacred side in the middle. He was putting up all these damn keys. So, yeah, it's probably for the best that I feel like I would rather go up against, even though it's kind of crazy, I would rather go up against an English player with maybe a slight advantage, because English, their army isn't as threatening as Ottoman. I feel like the Great Bombard's really threatening. English, it's just not as threatening with most of their comps that they run, because he did do the Berkshire, he didn't do the Worm Guard. You know, he doesn't have those advanced late game units. So I'm pushing in here now onto orange, and he's coming back to defend. Take a look from his perspective what happens. But he's lost a lot of his army. He's still got these bombards here, but I've got some, I've got some other culverins here. I'm gonna trade out a little bit with his culves here. And he decides to just surrender for some reason. I guess he was kind of low. His army supply was low. He had some money in the bank, so I don't know why he left the game. Actually, I'm really confused. I wasn't sure why that happened. Now I'm in a tight spot with purple. He has more supply than me. But I'm on this side, and I decided to, just run a few units up here and look for the king, because I didn't know that he just quit the game, and he wasn't eliminated. I'm like, okay, I gotta rally my defenses back to my base, but I'm just gonna send a few units up here to try to snipe the king. Now we're up against a 300 versus 300, so I have a fighting chance here. I did just take a trade. My bank's probably gonna be a bit lower. You can see my gold is completely out here. Meanwhile, purple, he's in the same situation. We ran out of gold. It looks like he's got a bunch of bills. Dude, he's got this you do get some decent income on gold as a perp with all the farms. That upgrade that English have, I forgot the name, but there's an English upgrade they can get on their bills that gives them a slight gold income in H4. And you can see he definitely has more gold than me, so that's the one downside here. Is I'm still mining some gold though. We have a little bit of gold in the middle here that I found. So I got a little bit of gold income back. I was able to pick up the kill up here, so now I'm at 300 supply. Purple's coming in. You can see got some horsemen and some crossbows, so maybe he doesn't have the best gold income here. A lot of trips though. So I don't know why he has so many trips. That's really strange, because trips don't really do anything except against buildings, right? I think English trips might do a little more. And we can slow it down here. See, so I'm just trying to pull back my army and make his army run into my mangonel fire. And he's probably trying to do the same to me. He's got only two mangoes. He's got two mangoes here. I'm running low on gold, but this is looking pretty good for me. We've got better siege. His trebs are probably not the best. He's just burning down barracks, kind of pointlessly, and I'm able to get onto his siege. I'm gonna wipe out his siege army, which is great because we're both low gold. I knew he would have better gold than me eventually, but I was able to luckily find a little bit here to kind of beef up my army with some hand cannoneers, a little more siege. And now from here, since I'm pretty much out of gold, I'm gonna start. Well, don't have to remax yet. I'm maxed out, but select all my army. Let's see. I'm starting to make some a lot more spears and horsemen, because I want to save my gold for my siege. I want to have the horsemen and spears be the meat of the army, and then I want to divert most of my gold towards to keep my siege army strong. Meanwhile, we see purple. He's only 200 supply now. Maybe he doesn't have the production, or he's trying to build. He's trying to build. Looks like only gold units for some reason. Maybe he didn't. He didn't upgrade. Yeah, he didn't upgrade his horsemen or his spears, which is always important. You want to do that, you know, before you get in this type of situation, so that you're able to spam units that don't require gold. If you're in a situation where you know, the gold's limited, right? So he makes this mistake, this classic mistake of it's not more of a production problem. It looks like it's more of a, that too could be helpful, but he can't remax because he can't use. I guess he's probably traded out too much gold. I mean, it doesn't even look like he's traded that much. But yeah, he doesn't have enough gold to build the army that he wants. Meanwhile, I do. Right? Like, I have a full 300 supply army, even though it's not the, you know, the strongest that it could be. It provides what I need to do. I need the siege to do the damage, and I need something to tank for the siege, to protect the siege. Right, so now we can see here the tide's turning, but he does have both of his defensive landmarks, so this is going to be a tough fight for me. I kind of made a mistake here, I was trying to split up my army, I sent my cavalry around, and I realized it wasn't going to work against this much defense, so I tried to pull back. I took a lot of hits on my army from his single mangonel and all his defensive landmarks, which is pretty rough. I do have a lot of my own mangonels though, so if he ever moves forward with his army, it's gonna really cost him there. We do have quite a few calls, probably not enough cannons, if any, at this point. Three bombers, okay. We do have still some threat. He does have spring hulls now, but I think I realized this a little bit later, but so then he starts sniping a few of my mangoes, but I have my calls here. They sniped out his spring hulls. And did lose a few mangoes there, but I think pretty good trade overall. Yeah, we didn't target that last spring hull, did we? A little bit of a mistake for me not to do that. There we go, finally got it. And now we can push forward, but we still will try to push forward. We still have, you know, these two powerful landmarks. He doesn't look. Looking at this now, I see he doesn't have any of the upgrades. No cannon emplacements, no spring hull emplacements, no boiling oil. Man, this guy, I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. But we can see now I'm at 250 supply, remaxing fast, and he is not doing so well. But we'll see. We can break through here. Our cannons are just going to work away at the buildings while our mangoes and our infantry keep fighting. I don't know why he keeps building trebs, man. Like, do you like read trebs is English or something? Like, so weird. What is the reasoning behind this? So strange. They're cheaper, I think. That's a lot cheaper than one siege. Let's see. Oh, it's the same gold requirement, 150 gold there. Oh, I don't know why he built all those traps. I guess maybe he was kind of a newer player and he didn't really know. Traps are not going to do much against units at all. But anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. As you saw, we turned a really tough situation into a comeback, and luckily things went in our favor, despite the map spawning extremely not in our favor and our own spawn not in our favor. We were able to relocate and get a win on the board, so that's one way to do it. Now you probably haven't seen a lot of wins on HRE where they get 0 relics, but sometimes it can happen. And I think that was my first win on them in a while. So anyways, if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. See you guys later.